Giant boar! Oh. Detective Inspector Edward Barrington speaking.
You don't have to do your work, voice dear. It's me.
Oh, hello, love.
Edward father is here and he seems very upset.
Thomas is at the house? What's happened?
Apparently, his employees at the mortuary have all disappeared. He also mentioned something about the attic and strange noises.
All the staff are missing? Put him on, love. I'll talk to him.
He's with little Alice just now, but asked if you could have a look around the mortuary. He says he doesn't want to go back there. It's locked now, but you can use the cellar door. And that if you read his journal, it should explain everything.
I'll go over there right now, love. Don't worry. Shouldn't be long. Give Alice a kiss from me. Bye for now, love.
Bye for now, dear. Please do take care.
Right. I shall need my notebook, my fountain pen, and my pipe. There you are. My handmade 2.5mm piston filler with custom boarskin barrel and gold flexible nib. Nice. Found you. Can't take notes without a notebook, eh? That'll do. My trusty thinking pipe. That's everything. I'm ready. Well, this all sounds very intriguing. All 3 of Thomas's staff gone missing. Bob, I'm leaving. To the mortuary! Amazing. I'm in the wrong line of work. It's very dark inside. I can't see anything. Guess what? Locked. The door is made of metal and glass, like the rest of the structure. Thomas said the front doors would be locked, and that I should be able to get in through the cellar door. There's a wreath. Rest in peace, Miss Ellen. I can see a table with many chairs around it. The door to the chapel, one of the few parts of the mortuary open to the public. Apart from now. A boot scraper. For cleaning muddy shoes before you go inside. And scraped. Aha! This must be the cellar door. This is my way in. Ooh, perfect. These look like blueprints for the manor. It's a vise, bolted to the workbench. It's a board of various woodworking tools. They look old but well maintained. It looks like the hammer is missing. It's a workbench. Thomas actually makes his own coffins. Well, apart from the metal fittings. But still, very impressive. His sister, Miss Ellen, would make the linings. I suppose that's all over now. It's an open coffin. Just about complete by the look of it. It's very well made. I thought the house was supposed to be empty. Ornate wrought iron gates. There's a wine cellar back there. Casks and racks of bottles. But it's locked. For now. I can't get in here for now, but it looks very interesting. Hello? Anyone home? Nothing. All right then. If I were a missing person, where would I be? There's a letter. It's from Thomas. It says, Stan, where are you? Where are any of you? I've waited for as long as I can, but I'm not staying in this house another minute. I'm going to stay with my daughter. Please contact me there as soon as you see this. Thomas's staff apparently disappeared one by one. With everyone still missing, this is evidence. I'll leave it here. The plot thickens. Right. First order of business. Head to Thomas's office. He said I should read his journal. It's time to begin. There's a storm coming. It will be raining later for sure. I'm glad I'm inside. Kind of. What's this? One of the chairs has been knocked over, and there is an unfinished meal on the table. I'll leave everything as it is. It's evidence. A fine vessel. Splendid craftsmanship. Let's have a closer look. It seems there are some pieces missing from this model. 5 pieces by the look of it. There should be a capstan here, I think. One of the cannons is missing. The rowboat should go here. This is definitely where the anchor goes. Yikes! Possibly the scariest thing in the whole house. No offense, madam. There's a note pinned to this door. It says, "Could you take a look at the window in the closet, please? The lock is actually missing. Do you know anything about it? We should keep this door locked at all times until you get a chance to fix it. I'm worried that someone might get up on the roof and be able to break in. Thomas. Let's see. It's locked, all right. If I can get to the window of this closet from the outside, I can find out what's behind this door." Formidable forehead. Marvelous monocle. I can hear the air softly breathing through this vent. It's rather eerie, and for some reason, makes me feel sad. It's the stairs to the attic. I suspect a gust of wind blew the door shut and then locked it. There's a small balcony outside with iron railings. Beyond that should be the crematorium, but it's all just fog. Just the wind, I guess? Drafty. Friday, the 11th of November, 1910. Sheesh. Thomas's journal. He said this would explain everything. Let's see.
Unexplainable happenings have increased. Lizanne and Sadie have both disappeared without a trace. I fear they may have been victims of these infernal spirits. My darling granddaughter Alice is refusing to return to Hollow Lane Manor. The poor thing saw something that terrified her. The picture she drew for me is very disturbing. But there's something else. I think she has seen something more. Something other than a ghost. I know every expression on her little face, and there's definitely something she's not telling me. Now, to make matters worse, my assistant, Stan, has vanished too. He has the cemetery gates key. Without that key, there are areas of the mortuary complex I simply cannot access. So, it is of the utmost importance that I find him soon. I have no idea what's happening here. I am constantly surrounded by whispering, and there are strange sounds coming from the attic. Right now, sitting at my desk, I can hear the door handle rattling from all the way across the landing. The whole manor has taken on an entirely different atmosphere. I don't like this at all.
Infernal spirits? Nonsense. I think poor Thomas has been in this creepy old house for too long. It's easy to let yourself get carried away. late at night, imagining that you see something out of the corner of your eye, jumping at the slightest... Ah! Hello?
Edward!
Thomas! Good God, man. What's going on in this place?
I'm sorry, Edward. You wouldn't have believed me. Did you read my journal yet?
Ghosts, Thomas? I mean, really.
Edward, please, believe me. There is something happening there. Something unnatural. I need your help.
I will help you all I can, Thomas, of course. I'll take a look around. Call me again later.
I will. Thank you. Edward, I'm sorry I didn't tell you the whole story.
That's quite all right. I'll just treat this as a missing persons case. Leave it with me.
You're a true friend, Edward. Look in the roll-top desk next to you. You will find the mansion key. It should help you on your way. Good luck. I will pray for you.
Don't worry about a thing, old chap. Bye for now. Call me later.
Please, take care. Bye for now.
He's so dramatic. I have the key. Progress. Back to the action. Locked. The mansion key unlocked it. A covered mirror. A mourning tradition. Superstition, really. It's said that after someone dies in a house, all mirrors should be covered for 7 days, so the soul of the deceased won't see its own reflection, and then not be able to pass on to the other side. It's been a lot longer than 7 days. Perhaps Thomas doesn't want to uncover it just yet. It's a silver hairpin. That's the most amazing photograph I have ever seen. I mean, these photos are nice, but that other one, wow. A scrubbing brush. It looks nice and new. Amazing. Adorable. A kaleidoscope. I love these things. Ooh. I'll put it back. Very nice. A bit skeleton-y for a child, though, Thomas. Good heavens. A painting of a house. It says Rose Cottage above the door. Alice is quite the artist. Alice painted this for Miss Ellen to hang in her room. Miss Ellen asked if some flowers could be added. As I recall, she was very particular about the colours. It's a drawing of the hallway outside this room. It appears to be the first clue to a treasure hunt. It says, "Dear Grandad, I have made a treasure hunt for you. Start from outside my bedroom door and follow the arrows. You will need some more batteries for my purple light because they have run out. I love you, Alice. Oxo, oxo, oxo." A treasure hunt, eh? I didn't see any arrows outside. It's a rather smart-looking electric pocket light, although this one seems to have been modified. It has a purple lens that says Wood's Glass around the edge. I've never seen one like this before. It has no batteries. I'll just leave it here for now. It's a rock, being used as a paperweight. It's a very nice rock. Looks heavy and kind of sparkly. I can see why Thomas likes it. Well, for some reason I have a rock now. Smashing. It's another one of several model ships in this house. This one is very detailed. Beautiful work. It's the usual poker, brush, tongs and shovel. The hearth is very clean and tidy. I unlocked it. All the flowers from Miss Ellen's funeral have been moved up here from the chapel. The bouquet on the right there was from me, and the toy was from Alice. Poor little Alice. She's only 6. So young to experience a death in the family. Locked. This is Miss Ellen's room. Another locked door. Who locks their kitchen? Thomas must have been worried about something. What's going on here? The house extends to the west, shrouded in fog. In the distance, I can just make out part of the cemetery. Miss Ellen's fortune-telling paraphernalia. By all accounts, she was rather good at it. If you believe that sort of thing, that is. Locked. It's the parlor. Unused since Thomas's sister Ellen passed away. It was her seance room and psychomantium. Absolute poppycock, of course. But she swore by it all. Bless her. But hang on. It's all lit up in there. That's odd. Splendid. I shall call you Bony Tony. Miss Ellen, bless her soul, was something of a psychic medium before she passed away. If you believe in that sort of thing. She would entertain guests late into the night with seances, crystal ball viewings, tarot readings, and spirit boards. Not for me. If the photographer wasn't expecting there to be a spirit looming behind the sitters, why did he point the camera high enough to fit it in? Just saying. Death. He appears to be doing a spot of gardening. A photograph taken in this very room. There seems to be a smoky apparition above the table. Intriguing. But just a blurry photograph. An illustration of a ghost bothering a man. I think this is from a play I saw once. Once was enough. It's Miss Ellen's psychomantium. I don't really want to go in. I'm not scared or anything. It's just weird. Pitch bloody black. Yeah, I hate it. I don't know what I'm doing. I'll come back later. Or not. Bell, book, and candle. Candle, book, bell. An oil lantern. It's a dark night tonight. This may be useful. There's a little bit of oil in it, but it's missing a wick. I'll bring it along anyway. Damn, I'm good. This should work as a lockpick. Not for heavy locks like doors, but perhaps something smaller, like a padlock. The mansion key is no... Sorry, Thomas. Well, it's open now. There's a light switch. Oh dear. It's all dying. I can see something in the water, just a bit too far out of reach. I open the latch. The table has various gardening tools on it, covered in cobwebs. This was Miss Ellen's favorite place to spend her time. I remember so clearly. She would spend whole days in here, making everything perfect. Even in her everyday clothes, she looked like an angel. A cart of gardening supplies is blocking the bottom of the stairs. I can't get past with this in the way. I can't move it. Strange. It doesn't look that heavy. It must be stuck. Perhaps it's rusted. The footbrake is rusted solid. I'll have to find some way to free it up. Of course, the oil from the lantern. That should do the trick. I should be able to move it now. Easy. Self-confidence restored. Dignity intact. Face saved. It's an old tattered coat, an overall used for gardening. This must be Miss Ellen's. There's something in the pocket. It's a small key. I opened the latch. I unlocked it. What was that? Hello? Weird. Oh, Miss Ellen's room. Bless her soul. I really feel like I shouldn't be in here, which I absolutely shouldn't. Forgive me, Miss Ellen, but this is an investigation. It's Miss Ellen's dresser. Another covered mirror. Not only was she simply the kindest, loveliest person you ever met, she was always so immaculately dressed and always smelled so nice. I miss her very much. Some neatly stacked white sheets. It looks like the maid, Sadie, was about to begin covering everything up in the room. But of course, Sadie went missing along with the others, so he never got to it. Fingers crossed. No bloomers. Aha! A diary. Once again, please forgive me, Miss Ellen. I'm not prying, I'm only trying to look for clues.
Diary of Eleanor Gray. Sunday the 2nd of October, 1910. I regret that this may be my last entry. I am almost too weak to hold pen to paper. I at least can rest assured that all of my affairs are in order, my last will finalised and stored in my brother's safe, behind yet another of his sailing ship paintings. It is breaking my heart to have to say goodbye to everyone. How can I possibly let go? I love them all so much. I'm just not ready. I don't feel ready. How can I explain any of this to my darling little Alice? She has been so brave when she clearly knows I am going away. She made me a painting of what she called the Rose Cottage and asked me if she could come and visit me there. At first I didn't follow, but now I realise that the poor child must have overheard adult conversations that she couldn't possibly understand at only 6 years old. This house really is no place for such an innocent soul. Oh, my dear brother Thomas, I will miss him more than I can say. I know he will watch over everyone after I am gone. He means so much to all of them, and I'll make him promise to finally take that sea voyage he has always dreamed of. My beautiful niece Mary, how proud of her I am. What a wonderful mother she is to little Alice. And Edward, she loves him and his silly ways so very much. I know they will always take care of each other. My dear friend Sadie, I am so grateful to have had such a treasured companion over the years. She too is part of our family, and I hope she remains in the house after I have gone. I know Thomas will find solace in her practicality, strength, and courage. And my darling Alice. Oh, Alice. I love that naughty little angel so much. So bright and clever and mischievous too. I know full well that she gets up again during the night to explore the house, and I must ask her to please be a good girl and stay in bed. Grandfather would be very worried about her if he knew. One day she will understand why I couldn't stay and watch her grow into a young lady. But I will love her forever. I pray she always remembers that. I must rest if I am to see them all once more. Thank you, my wonderful family. I feel blessed that this life saw me surrounded by such loving friends. I love you all, Eleanor.
Oh, Miss Ellen, Silly ways? Miss Ellen, God rest her soul, had two great passions in life. Communing with the spirits of the dearly departed beyond the ethereal crossing of death's dark veil, and sewing. A pair of silver skulls adorn the mantel. They must be very expensive. This room's decor is certainly eclectic. It's a small silver box. Maybe a jewelry box. I can't see a way to open it. It unlocked. There's only one thing inside. It's the pointy thing for the spirit board. You're coming with me, pointy thing. This must be the painting Miss Ellen mentioned in her diary. Let's see. Aha! A hidden safe. I have no idea what the combination is. It's Steve! That's what happens when you let the child name the pet. Hello, Steve. Keeping busy? Nice net. That might come in handy. I'm just going to borrow your net, okay? This should work. I got it. It's a tiny wooden rowboat. I suspect from one of Thomas's ship models. Why is it... Wait. Oh, Alice. I don't mind sitting on the left or right of a rowing boat. Either or, really. I'll sit down and try this. No idea what I'm doing, though. All right, then. Let's try this. Clearing my mind. Mind cleared. By the gibbous moon and the five-pointed star. If there are any spirits present, give me a sign. Any sign at all? Wait, something is happening. Fascinating. Some kind of idiomotor effect, no doubt. It's pointing to 6, 4, and 3, over and over. Oh, it pointed to goodbye, then stopped. Well, that was certainly an elaborate sequence, just for 3 numbers. What, the chips? That does it. There's definitely someone else in this house. Hello? Who's there? Creepy little bugger. What were those numbers again? Yes! Barrington the Boxman. The safe contains what appear to be ledgers and various important documents, including Miss Ellen's will. I'll leave them alone. I'll have to explain to Thomas why his safe is open now. There's a drawing. It must be from Alice. What on earth? I know sometimes Alice is a bit quiet when she comes home after staying the night here, but I just thought she wanted to stay longer. What did she see? I'm guessing the big chimney house is the crematorium. She was in there by herself? At night? I must keep going. I need to get to the crematorium. There's also a key in here. It's unlocked. I can't see a thing in here. Hold on, there's a light switch. Dodgy. I'll just have to fumble around in the dark, I suppose. I think I can just make out a lamp back there. Aha! Here we are! Much better. I thought I could smell lavender in here. It's faint, though. It must be very old. It's a ladder leading up to the roof. But it looks too high for me to reach, though. I'll need something I can use to pull the ladder down. Just inside on the right is the door to the attic stairs. And straight ahead, all the way at the end, I can see Thomas's office. This window is high above the terrace and cellar door. It's not locked. I could open it. I suppose. There's a ledge outside that leads to the left around the building. I think this is my only way to get to the crematorium. I must be crazy. Okay, let's do this. Just think of something else, Edward.